While preparing this talk for tonight, I engaged with some students and young professionals. I wanted to learn about their career expectations. Some of them were concerned. They were concerned that they must compete with AI for jobs. Are there any people in this room that share those concerns? That we must compete with AI for some jobs? Yeah, I see some hands. Actually, you're not alone. A recent study revealed that among young people 18 to 24 years old, more than 50% believe that AI will impact their careers. Today, you will learn about 2 superpowers that can help you to compete with artificial intelligence. Automation began centuries ago. The concept that robots and machines take over physical labor is not new. However, only recently, AI has begun to replace office-based jobs. What will the future bring us? What will the future bring you? Will AI replace engineers, doctors, and what about managers? We actually don't know. But yet we know that the threat is real. What is the solution for this? This TEDx salon was organized by NYU Shanghai, a fantastic team, by the way. NYU Shanghai's mission and vision is to prepare students for leadership roles. And actually, this is our opportunity. This is your opportunity. When we think of the leaders that we want to have, want to be, or want to become, then they are not necessarily white old men, but they are calm and understanding and supportive and coaching. And yet we all know this is truly not the reality in offices all around the world. I always try to be a supportive leader. But I look back into one episode of my life where I definitely, of my career, where I definitely showed very poor leadership. And while this remains a very painful memory to me, I still want to share it with you because it taught me a very valuable lesson. I was VP of an international company in Ningbo, here in China, and one day one of my staff, a young Chinese lady, let's call her Judy, she didn't follow my instructions. Instead, she did what another manager told her, my biggest rival in the company. I was upset and I went to Judy. And in front of the whole team, I asked her about the situation, to explain it. And she was nervous. And she began to stutter. She couldn't explain, she couldn't express herself. Unfortunately, I didn't let go there. I said to her, I thought you studied English. Can you now not speak any English any longer? And I walked away. When I came back to my office, I immediately realized that I had was too late. Our relationship was destroyed, and I couldn't fix it. I was very unhappy, and I wanted to make sure that this would never happen again. Without knowing it back then, I kind of perfectly applied the Kolb's learning cycle to myself. I reflected on this experience, on this bad experience, and I wanted to learn from it. And actually I'm still doing that until today. I'm still trying to make it better and better. The first thing that I realized was that the statement I once heard from Maya Angelou, people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel, is actually very, very true. Although I had supported Judy a lot before, even recently I had promoted her into a role that I had specifically created for her. She worked as my assistant before, and I created a role in the marketing department for her, tailor-made for her, because I believed in her. But Judy had lost her trust in me, and eventually she left my team. I further realized that it was not the situation with Judy that stressed me so much, that let me lose control over my emotions. It was the unresolved conflict with the other manager that stressed me so much, and that in this situation made me lose control over my emotions. In this situation, I was hijacked by my emotions, and I misdirected my anger at Judy. It became obvious to me that I needed to improve my emotional intelligence, meaning the ability to identify and to manage my emotions and my triggers. There are some different AI models out there, and I personally like this one very much. I agree very much with this model, because I believe it all starts with ourselves, with our own self-awareness of our emotions and especially our triggers. Based on this self-awareness, we can manage ourselves, our emotions, and our reactions much better. By understanding our own emotions better, we can also understand other people's emotions better. And all together, this hopefully will lead to better relationship management. Today, it's widely acknowledged that emotional intelligence is crucial for leaders. For Daniel Goleman, it's even the single most important skill for leaders. Now, I know you are all critical thinkers, and you will truly say, come on, Christian. Daniel Goleman is selling books on emotional intelligence. He must say that. And I would say, I would reply to you, touché. Luckily, there is plenty of other research and credible sources that actually say and state the same. Emotional intelligence is one of the most important skills for leaders. And so we are safe here. Okay, now let's come back to the conflict between man and machine. Okay, oh sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. This is of course another story. Let's try it again. Let's come back to the conflict between man and machine in competing for the same jobs. I actually wanted to know from AI, hey, what do you think are our human, what is our strengths over you? Yeah? What can we do better than you? And please apologize for this wordy slide. Don't read it. I just wanted to show you the number one strength that ChatGPT in this case thinks we humans have is, voila, emotional intelligence and empathy. Here we come full circle. Emotional intelligence is one of the most important or the most important skills for leaders. And it sets us apart from AI. And here comes the unavoidable call to action. Could I get a drum roll, please? Study and improve your emotional intelligence. Sadly, I don't earn any royalties from those publishers. But I just wanted to show you that there's so much great content out there, and everyone here will find something that matches his or her learning style, preferred learning style. So there's so much around out there, so please go and use it. And this is another important message here. Emotional intelligence can be learned. Everyone can learn and improve it. It's also based on plenty of research. And before I come to the end of this presentation, I just wanted to come back to tonight's theme, receptivity. Receptivity can actually be seen as part of emotional intelligence or as a prerequisite for emotional intelligence. Yeah? Receptivity, the quality or state of being open, being receptive and open to other people's ideas, to other people's perspectives, to other people's feelings, increases our emotional intelligence, and therefore, in the long term, we can say increases our leadership skills. At the beginning, I said I will speak about two superpowers. Through my recent own research, I came to the conclusion that sleep is actually one of our most underestimated assets. May I quickly ask, how many of you sleep regularly longer than 8 hours per night? The one? 7? 6? Okay. 5? Guys, you know, with this sleep deficit, you cannot perform up to your full performance. Huh? Actually, sleeping enough, increasing our sleep time and sleep efficiency does not only make us healthier and smarter and fitter and slimmer and more productive, it also fuels our receptivity. So, by making sleep your friend, by improving your sleep quality and your sleep time, we can actually develop a competitive advantage that can help us, that can help you compete with both human and AI. And no matter how much you sleep in the next days, we can be pretty sure that after 24, or let's say 72 hours, you will have forgotten everything I have just told you in the past couple of minutes. So maybe you just want to try to remember the last visual I'm going to share with you tonight, and a very easy, very simple, but hopefully powerful message it brings to you. Embrace sleep and emotional intelligence as your two personal superpowers, and let them pave your way to personal and professional success. Thank you very much.